Another warm one here. Barum engines on a Tuesday afternoon. Creeping up this week as well, the temperature.
It is.
I like starting off with a different subject to engines and then easing into it. Deep thought here, mate. We're on the go with the Honda. This is Tom Upton's Honda, our welder.
Yep.
And this is to go in his Civic.
Is it an EK?
EK.
Yeah, it's an EK.
Originally a 1400 or a 16?
I don't know.
This is the one he bought for about 500 quid.
Yeah.
The car, that is. And when I first seen it and he said he was going to turn it into a track car, I thought, you carry on, mate. But you see it now, it's amazing,
it's
isn't it?
awesome.
He's fabricated and made everything in it.
He's had it
caged
painted and all that.
Yeah. This motor here is a B18C.
Yeah,
out of an bottom end, Integra Type R, with a stroker crank to, I think, 2.2, 2.3. I can't remember the figures now. It's been a while, mate. I'm going to have to dig out the facts on it. But it's a stroker anyway. The reason it's been tucked underneath that bench is because we've been waiting on pistons.
Yeah.
He's had fun and games with the pistons.
Yeah.
So these are a JE. We've had them made by JE in America.
Yeah, I guess they're
American, aren't they? Custom piston. So this is our own design, mate.
It is.
It is.
Barum spec JEs. Very nice.
Oh yes, specking them up. So the reason we've had to spec them up is because this block, Tom bought, I think it was in bits, with the stroker crank. It's had the Darton sleeves. So if we just whip it over, mate. It's had all this.
Other way, innit?
It's had all this machining done. Lovely job, isn't it?
The MID sleeves.
Yeah, it's obviously bored, but there was hardly any wear in it. But what I've done is honed it until they've cleaned, so we can keep as much meat in as possible. You don't want to go any bigger, so we've done it to 84.5, very slightly over, like 2 thou over, and then had the pistons made to suit that bore. Plus, we've had the crown design for our own compression ratio, valve pocket size to what we want. And that's about it, really, mate.
Yeah.
Because it's a stroker, and obviously these pistons are took from, I suppose, customised from a generic B18 piston, maybe.
Yeah.
No, but 16, I would have thought, because it's a 16 head, isn't it, that we've had ported and what have you.
I don't know. I know it's B18 bottom end and a 16 head.
16 head, yeah. So
I don't know what
the crowns. But anyway,
yeah.
The crown design is for the 16 head. I'll have to find out the fact. I should have done that before we've even made the video. But anyway,
It's all been worked out a while ago, hasn't it? That's
all been worked out a while ago.
So
these,
we know it's right, but
I do believe that they ordered these just after Christmas.
Yeah.
And now we're about 7-8 months in. Had fun and games with them. Ain't going to go into too much detail, but apparently he ordered them from JE. The member of staff that he ordered them off is no longer there for whatever reason. Turns out Tom had a bit of a twitchy bum moment because they couldn't find his order. Cut a long story short, they sort of found his order. I think it was going off a quote, provided proof that he paid the money, which I don't think was in the correct account. Anyway, they've turned these around in a matter of a few days, charged him no money for getting them over here, and here they are. So yeah, a little bit of a palaver with that, but they're here now, mate, and I've checked the running clearance compared to the bore we've got. Perfect. Doing a dummy build, come across one little issue, mate, and because it's a stroker crank, we have, if I just put this piston on this rod a moment, we've got a little bit of a clearance issue. So if I show you the base of this piston here, you see that design there? You've got that thickness there of the wall of the piston, which is obviously the pin thickness there, and it's got a bit of a taper upwards into the middle. Now, whether that's just what they do, I don't know whether that would be, I shouldn't think it would be for strength because it's literally just a sharp edge. It may be that they run...
in a bit really, isn't it?
Yeah, it may be just that they run a different diameter head or small end on their rod, and it's for extra sort of thrust, really.
Yeah.
But on these rods, you're quite below that bit there. But the problem I've had is a little bit of clearance issue to the bottom of the crank, mate, when it comes onto bottom dead centre.
Yep. It's quite common, really, with custom setups, especially when it comes to
It is, yeah.
cranks and all of that.
So basically, I put one down the bore, didn't do it up, and the crank literally it would turn through, but it's rubbing on something, and it's actually, if I put this piston this way up so you can sort of see a bit better, it's touching, literally just touching on the bottom of the crank, because it's a stroker crank, on that little sharp bit there. It's not a design fault, it's just that that's the design of the crown of the piston that they'll use for a standard one, which obviously when they've got the right stroke crank in, don't make any odds.
Yeah.
But this is the problem you come across when you start building stroker motors and all that. That one of the hard jobs that's been done on this block, because it was built for a stroker, you can see down here, look, they've ground out all the block, this side, and the reason for that is when it's bolted up, the ARP rod bolts are longer than the standard head, and it just touches on the block casing.
Is that actually quite a lot of material removed there, or is it
Not
kind of like taking
really,
the flashing off? And that
just
kind of
flashing.
thing?
It's literally, it's just to give that extra clearance. So we've probably got about 1.5 mil clearance now. How much they took out there, I don't know, but it's by the looks of it.
Probably quite good for oil drain back and all that kind of thing.
This is it. Yeah, it's just literally a bit like polishing really, and removing they probably removed 1 millimetre or 0.5 mil, but it's just to give that extra clearance and take the roughness off it.
You can see the big end, so there ain't loads of room, and once you think you've got a rod on there with some bolts sticking off the top.
Yeah, this is it, mate. So that's the thing with stroker conversions, you've just got to make sure you've got all that clearance, including when you've got the sump and the baffles on and all the rest of it. So not an easy job, it's quite time consuming. Second problem we come across, this is an original brace. So this is a brace that goes over the centre 3 main caps and just supports it all. Not many engines have it, but being a Honda, high revving, Belt and braces in it, Japanese. Tom's bought an aftermarket one, which looks fantastic.
Nice
Not
billet.
that you can see it when it's built up. The reason is because this one has had a bit of a break there where it bolts. You've got a second lug that holds the pickup on. The only problem is this ain't quite right, mate. You can see the centre needs to be as high as the outer two.
Oh yeah.
The dowel holes are in the wrong place on the outer two. You can see the original has got the dowel holes in the middle, which we could modify all this. We could make spacers and that. The holes are too small. So this is maybe for a 1600, I don't know. The holes are too small for the ARP studs, so we'd have to make them bigger.
It might have maybe worked with standard bolts. I suppose it wouldn't make a difference because it's the same.
Not really.
Same bolt diameter.
But Tom's going to take this away, do his magic on this area here, and make another thing for. That's what he wants to do.
He's a pro TIG welder.
Pro TIG welder, mate. That is the man who can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, just doing a dummy build on this. This is a part sort of exchange for the work Tom's done for us on the 2 Escorts and a bit on the BMW. So we're going to sort of come to some arrangement there. But yeah, it's quite nice to get this one out, and I don't like having engines sitting under there and leaving for long periods of time. You usually find it takes half a day to sort of figure out where you were, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The Mercedes, this has been a blooming drama, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
So you got as far as you can. It's looking fantastic, by the way.
Yeah.
You've been waiting for probably a week and a half now for the new oil pump to turn up.
I have.
So this is a Febby item from GSF.
GSF, yeah.
Turns out, this is going to be, to be honest, mate, I'm in the right frame of mind this week to sort of say what's happened here. This is not a fault of GSF. They've sent out a Febby oil pump, good old delivery service. Got the details. They've got Isaac Zeal there.
Yep,
with Barum engines and the address.
Postcode correct and everything.
Turns out, didn't get delivered. You rang them up end of last week.
Yeah.
They said, well, we've delivered it. It was signed by someone's name. We've had a look around everywhere, couldn't figure out for the life of us where that name come from. They said they would send another one out for free, which they did do. You rang them today. They said it's been delivered yesterday.
And it was the same name.
Same name that signed for it. It's turned out, even though it's got our address on and it ain't been delivered to our address, it was delivered to MPD next door.
Yeah.
So was the original. Not only have they delivered it to the wrong address, it's been signed supposedly by this chap that works there. Spoke to him, he didn't sign for it. So the delivery service has not only delivered it to the wrong address, they put down a name of somebody that didn't sign for it. So
I'm guessing they must have just delivered in that box like that, or what? Or...
Well, the original's been sitting there, yeah, just like that. That's been sitting there on the shelf for over a week, and yeah, they've got the original. So now we've got 2.
Yeah.
Brilliant. But on the plus side, mate, we can get on with it.
Yeah.
I have noticed, it's like the Subarus, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got the little damper in
Does
there.
that sit at the base of the sump, or has it got the wire mesh over it?
I'm going to check, because on the new pump, this pickup sat round like this, but you can, on the old one, on the old one it was the other way up, but I think someone's been in there and put it the wrong way up, thinking that it was wrong or something. But I'm going to, once I put the sump on and everything, because you can obviously take that clip out and flip it over.
Yeah,
I'm just going to make sure we got all the right clearance and everything. Use a bit of plasticine or something.
Well, if it was, yeah, I don't know which
But
way.
it makes sense, because this is a damper, so the idea is that pushes up a bit against the sump, and then obviously you've still got your strainer the other side.
Yeah, well,
so
it would make sense. The shape of this house in here would be for the strainer.
Exactly, yeah.
But they've assumed it's gone the other way up, which means if this is the wrong way, it's going to have to get so far before it even goes in.
So it's probably not sucking up oil very well.
So we better check that, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, I'll check that when it comes to putting the sump on, make sure it's all, got the clearance.
Well, yeah.
And actually, I've got the manual, so I'll have a little look, make sure.
Yeah. Oh, but that's, coming on lovely. I've nearly broke my neck and dislocated the knee. Had a little bit turn up for the Escort, mate. 2 bits turned up. 1 a little bit disappointing and has had to go back. So we have had, I said in a last week's video, I'm going to put a digital dash in it. And do you know what? I've been so busy at home, because it's the summer holidays and I'm having to babysit for my wife, my kids, that I haven't even read most of the comments, mate. Have you had a look?
I've seen a few.
What did they say?
There are a lot of people saying, don't worry about it, like not being standard. At the end of the day, it ain't standard.
I don't care.
Do your dash, basically.
Good.
A lot of them anyway. There might have been some that were a bit
the purists. But at the end of the day, like you say, it ain't a purist car, is it?
Well, no, I mean, when you look at it...
It's a functional sort of performance Mark 1 Escort now, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you've got the wrong seats in it, the wrong steering wheel, the wrong centre console, no back interior, half roll cage.
Apart from that,
it ain't standard at all.
Apart from that, it's a pretty standard motor.
It's already all wrong, so
yeah.
You might as well put your digital dash in and make it even more wrong.
We've had this turn up from Historic Motorsport, which are actually in the southwest.
Oh,
do you know? Where, I don't know. Yeah. They only had 1 of these left, so that's a fiberglass item. Looks smart though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks right.
Only thing is, on these, because the steering wheel is on the piss, sort of towards the centre of the car, when you actually look at the dash, you can only really see the rev counter and the speedo, sort of here, and then you've got the 4 gauges here. You have to sort of peer around the corner of the steering wheel to see them. So, do we put the digital dash in the centre, or do we do it offset? Ooh. Well, I think we're going to have to do it offset. Although I think it's going to be good sort of training for my OCD, having it offset. And what I was thinking is potentially put it offset, so we've got this area free, then we can maybe put like something else here.
I think if we maybe got, what about like a really cool little digital coolant temp gauge or something, or
what about
and an oil pressure?
What about my AFR gauge?
All that, yeah.
Could
some
do.
Nice little gauges to the side, and then you have your dash on the left.
Something there, or a shift light or something, couldn't I? But yeah, unfortunately, I think when you're in the car, it looks right, but when you're looking in, it's like, why is that? But anyway, that's old cars for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's turned up, mate. We've got it perfect. So just waiting for the dash. Should be here early, middle of next week.
Nice.
So looking forward to getting that in. Only thing I've got to get.
You're going to get that one flocked or?
This one? No, I'm going to leave.
Your dash is all a bit flocked, isn't it? But stop flocking about, innit?
I'm going to stop flocking about with it and just put that in and have done with it. I think it'll look all right.
Yeah.
Other thing I ordered for it, which we had yesterday, it looked lovely, was a back plate and a back plate. Was it?
Like Piper Cross
filter.
Big filter.
The correct size and everything.
It encloses all the ITBs as one, doesn't it?
Which is a great idea for the road.
Yeah.
But it don't fit.
No.
Because I've got the short Gem Vs, the fuel rail and injectors protrude out the front. Can't use them. So what I've had to do is go for the two twin socks, basically,
Yeah.
100 mil that go over the trumpet. It's all you can do.
Yeah, I think, to be honest,
It's annoying because I like the look of them filters,
yeah,
but
and like it's better than doing
better than
nothing.
having nothing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
and it's just a bit of, I mean, if you really wanted to, at a track or something, you can whip them filters off and go run with nothing. But for general driving about and dusty environments,
Not
like round
ideal.
here on this estate, if you know, on the right day, it's well dusty because of the recycling place.
It's not a great idea, mate.
You just don't want to be sucking all that in.
One, it's for protection, and two, hopefully it's going to dampen a little bit that sucking sound. But there we go. I think I'm going to leave it there. That's flew by, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get that edited tonight. Get it on there. Hot dog.
Ain't moved.
Jumping frog. What's the rest of that song? I don't know.
No idea.
Right. Leave it there, mate. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers, guys.